Hey, I got something for you. You just talked about Matt and Julio, right?
Yes.
That reminds me of something we were going to talk about. One of the best duos in sports history.
Ooh.
If I can actually hit the button right.
There it is.
Matt and Julio, obviously the best duo
Atlanta
in Falcons
duo.
history.
Even without a champion. Nah, fuck Falcons. Atlanta duo. Best
No,
Atlanta.
it's not the best Atlanta duo.
And don't give me no Braves pitcher and Chipper. Like, don't give me Greg Maddux and Chipper. Or like,
I was going to give you Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine.
Okay, from a staff standpoint, absolutely. Maybe you.
Like, and we're not even gonna talk Schmaltz, the Hall of Famer. Name a 1-2 punch.
They're all three Hall of Famers.
Right, I know, but I'm saying I'm leaving out Schmaltz, the Hall of Famer, right?
I don't want to do staff, man. They all
give me a 1-2 punch better. You
said play the same position. We can't do same position.
Sports history.
It's not a duo anymore. They're on the same staff. We need a hitter and a pitcher if you're going to do baseball like that. Or I tell you what, I'll even allow.
Can I give you Bonds and Jeff Kent?
In player.
Can I give you Manny? Can I give you Manny and Big Papi? That's a crazy playoff duo. Duo.
And this is the thing, I guess, because it's only one World Series amongst the two, though.
I'm just throwing out ideas.
We have to look at what could have been along with what is. And to me,
tee up the topic so then we can talk it.
The reason why this is even a topic is because like I told you, the Charles Barkley thing I saw, they were going through it and Shaq was on it, obviously, and Shaq talked like he wasn't on the panel. It was Jackie McMullen, Spike Lee, Charles Barkley, and I keep forgetting the WNBA player's name. Sorry, I don't watch them, so I don't know her name. And she's not like Candace Parker. So like I didn't know. And so I didn't know who it was. But nonetheless, it was on yesterday before the game. And they brought up Kobe because basically the show was about the GOATs and how he's saying there is no GOAT, there's just errors. That's what Charles Barkley believes. He believed that there isn't a GOAT because he even said popularly now, as of today, 2022, it's LeBron Jordan. That's the argument. But he says he throws Kobe into the debate. He says, why is Kareem left out? Why is it that Larry Bird doesn't get talked about?
I don't like Kareem being left out of those conversations.
He shouldn't be.
Bill Russell should be out of those conversations.
Well, no, Bill Russell was the first person they started with.
Well,
he went in timeline order from the 60s on up.
Bill Russell played against painters and plumbers, okay? I want to hear that shit.
And that is the knock on him because he would be undisputed because of how many titles he has and the crazy stats, right? Like he should be undisputed. And he won as a player coach as well. Like something that isn't done in the NBA. Even if we want to crown LeBron as a player coach / GM, he still isn't officially those titles. Bill Russell was. He actually was the head coach when Red Auerbach retired, and they did win, and he was still a player. So think about it. He was the one calling the timeouts and getting the guys and telling who he was going to sub and subbing himself out. Like, that is amazing. But like you said, if guys that during the offseason were working on people's floors and, diesel mechanics and stuff like this, and there's nothing wrong with these jobs. Plenty of diesel mechanics make over $100K. I know that's like the floor for people. Everybody's like six figures or making over 60, 70K. These guys were doing that maybe, right?
Hey, can we hit something real quick, though? There's nothing wrong with making 55 in a podunk town. Nigga, you're rich.
I don't think if you're a single man, personally, a man or a woman, I guess it doesn't really matter your gender, but if you make, because you got to do the math on it, $52,000 a year means that your check is $1,000, which after taxes, depending on what you claim, if you've got kids or anything, you probably are taking home anywhere between $750 and $880 in your check, right? So, like, the question is, do you outlive your expenses, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. But point being, in this duo conversation, this came up because of that. When I saw that, I said, man, the way that Charles Barkley, Jackie McMullen, Spike Lee, and the WNBA players spoke about Kobe. and obviously me being a big Kobe fan, it just made me think. And then Shaq spoke on it too. The reality is this: they definitely left titles on the table because the one that D Wade did get with Shaq certainly could have been a Kobe Shaq title too, because Kobe was better than D Wade even then. Even though they were in the West, Kobe was still a better player than D Wade. And their supporting cast after Carl and Gary had left, they could have retooled that team. Mitch could have put together another good team. Another good team could have got put together, and they might have won 1 or 2 more. I think that their ceiling was 5 together. I know some people think 6. I don't think they do another 3. I think that they could have won 2 more together. But 1 more to me was definitely a lot. And so,
hold on. No, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Still here, he will be right there on Star Island in the mansion somewhere chilling, sitting on about $500 million.
You don't want to hear Shaq rap to Kobe?
I think that I've never met Shaq. You know, funny enough, Hoos has met Shaq. Him and Colin's older brother Jordan, they snuck down one game afterwards. We used to sit where the road team came out. They snuck down. I think the year they won the title, because it was with the Heat, they met D Wade and Shaq just as a signed Dwayne Wade kids jersey.
That's dope.
Yeah. Well, me and Colin were too bitch. That's the best way to really put it.
Hold on.
Okay, Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. Okay.
And he doesn't bring up that clip specifically, but he does bring up the idea of, you know, then of course they brought up when Kobe died, stuff like that. But like the idea is this. I couldn't think of a better duo, a more dominant duo. Kobe was the best shooting guard in the league. I know AI was technically listed because Eric Snow was the point guard, right? I guess. But like,
sure.
But he was really a guard because AI was bringing it up. And so nonetheless, he was listed as a shooting guard, and that's what he started as in the All-Star game. But Kobe was the best shooting guard in the league at 21. All the way until when did he lose the shooting guard title?
I will say that there was a
guard than Kobe.
There was a legitimate conversation, if you want to call Tracy McGrady a shooting guard. They had a legit. It was an argument.
When was it an argument though? Even when he was in Orlando, he wasn't better than Kobe in LA.
I don't think he was better than Kobe.
Fuck the title. Let's throw the titles out. Yes, T-Mac didn't have Shaq on his team, so there will be a year where maybe T-Mac averaged 31 and Kobe averaged 27. Kobe might go for 27, 6, and 6. And then T-Mac's going for 31, 7, and 4, right?
Here's
the only nigga on the team. And we saw once Shaq left, Kobe averaged 36, 35.
And lost a lot. And that goes into
first round to MVP Nash. And